And sometimes they were just big fur suits. Other times it was bad CGI. And sometimes it was just a kid with a big kind of like teddy bear head welded to him that seemed wet and greasy. And then there was like the transitional werewolf where somebody was wearing teeth that he was clearly having difficulty keeping in his mouth. And you're watching a scene, I guess he's growling or something like that, but I think it's more he's contorting his face trying to keep the teeth in place while the camera's rolling. This was really cheap. This was a really cheap movie. There was some amazing CGI in it, an amazing green screen. In fact, there was some perplexing green screen in it. Like they decided to do a scene where somebody's running through the woods and it's green screen, and the ground doesn't quite match up with the feet, and yet they insist on showing the feet running across the ground, just leaving you to wonder they couldn't find a real outdoor spot to film this fucking scene in. They needed a green screen just running across the ground. This was one of the many perplexing things. There was a CGI tattoo on a guy that seemed to float around independently of where he moved. And it was like, there again, you'd be wondering, like, why didn't they just draw on a fucking tattoo? They had to go the extra mile and try to CGI it poorly. It was, to be fair, though, this is a low-budget film. I've seen just as bad in, like, Hollywood productions. Most notably, in one of the Wolverine films when they decided to CGI his claws, and it just looked totally unconvincing and made me wonder, like, they could not just put, like, metal fucking knives on a guy's hand because that would look far more realistic than this. But this, it looked pretty bad. And there was a complete lack of awareness, I think, of how human interactions work, which is always a great element of a good bad film. And these guys, I think the family just moved into the house or whatever, and the teenage boy said, well, Randy left. I assume are we still filming or what?
I think we are.
Yeah, I guess the icon's still there.
Oh.
He's gonna have to cut this moment out.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.